Speaking about whether Al-Shabaab is strong and ready for negotiations, or whether they're weak
Yes.
and ready for negotiations, because there are two viewpoints here.
Yeah.
The viewpoint of the Somali government is there has been an offensive that was launched, and Al-Shabaab is the weak point, and now possibly they can come to the table to negotiate and accept the terms dictated to them by the Somali government.
Yes.
But there's another view, that of ATMIS, that says Al-Shabaab is still very strong and are capable to launch massive attacks, even complex attacks.
Yes.
I want to share here a clip by Ambassador Mohammed Amin Suwaif, the SRCC,
Yes.
while he's briefing, in one of his briefings. Let's see the view of ATMIS towards this, on the strength of Al-Shabaab.
The threat of Al-Shabaab remains unpredictable. The recent complex attack on Somali security forces in El Dair, Galmudug region, and the mortar attack on the ATMIS camp in Baidoa, southwest state, is a reminder to us that Al-Shabaab remains resilient. The group still retains the ability to conduct devastating attacks, including employing asymmetric tactics and organizing complex operations on civilians and security targets.
Yes.
Go ahead.
He's talking about the strength of Al-Shabaab,
Yes.
and they are still.
And he's not downplaying it.
He's not downplaying because he leads ATMIS,
Yes.
which is a huge military power in Somalia for 17 years
Yes.
with different names.
Yeah.
So I think the reality on the ground is what leads this
Correct.
gentleman to say
Yes.
these words.
To give the assessment that he just did.
Yes,
Okay.
because he's reading the situation and reality on the ground.
Yes.
Always our government says we weakened Al-Shabaab and we recaptured
Yes.
a large swathe
Territory.
of lands
Yeah.
from different regions.
Yeah.
But regardless of these claims,
Yeah.
still we are seeing Al-Shabaab's military might
Yeah.
has not been weakened.
Correct.
When it comes to the reality,
Yes.
as Al-Amin Suwaif,
Yes.
the EU,
The African Union envoy.
leader in Somalia says,
Envoy,
or
yes.
SRG.
Yes. SRCC.
Yeah. Still we see, yes, the main urban area has been recaptured or cleared from Al-Shabaab,
Yeah.
but they are in the suburbs of the main cities.
Yeah.
Let us take an example. Baidoa is besieged.
Yeah.
And if you go far, Baidoa, about 10 or 7 kilometers,
Yeah.
the Al-Shabaab presence is very strong.
True.
When you go to Jawhar, it's the same.
Yeah.
When you go to Beledweyne, might be a little bit different.
Yeah.
When you go to Kismayo, it's about 10 to 15 kilometers, Al-Shabaab is there. So still we are seeing the Al-Shabaab presence in these regions are very strong,
Yeah.
and then they can deploy any of their fighters
Yes.
in these regions also, as we observed last weeks in
Good.
here.
So what Ambassador Al-Amin Suwaif has actually said,
Yes.
he made references to an attack in Alder, in Harader or Alder in Galmudug,
Yes.
and a mortar attack in Baidoa. And he said Al-Shabaab is capable and their attacks are unpredictable. But it was also a few months ago when Al-Shabaab attacked Hotel SYL. That is less than a kilometer from the entrance of the presidential palace.
Right.
They are an enemy that strong. I think we cannot deny that they are this strong also, and they're capable of doing this.
Okay. The underestimation
Yeah.
of many of the government officials, they underestimate the military power of Al-Shabaab, but that has something to do with the politics, not with the reality on the ground.
Correct. I think that's a fair way to put it.